getting on here just a little bit after 8:30, but here we are. Come on in and make sure to comment where you're coming in from. And if you are watching the replay, make sure to comment replay, and we will get into the word of encouragement for tonight. I also want to mention to go ahead and check out my faith coaching courses on my website at monicafaithstrong.com. And you will find that there's a membership and there's also a one-on-one call. And on my membership right now, we are doing a challenge. For the month of June, we are doing a challenge to move every day, move our bodies every day. And so that's, just staying strong and healthy. I think that being strong physically, mentally, and emotionally and spiritually is all very good for us. So make sure to check that out on my website at monicafaithstrong.com, and make sure to like, comment, and share on my videos, and we will get into the word. All right. So tonight it's going to be on Matthew 25, 1 through 13. And excuse me just a little bit. I'm going to go get my Bible. I forgot to grab my Bible. It was a little bit of a rush today. So, I want to read this to you. And I did a post on it a while back. And, but I want to talk about it tonight so that we can be equipped and we can know that the oil is so important. It is something that we cannot wait to gather until last minute. We need to get our oil now. And so I want to encourage you in that, encourage you in your faith journey. So it goes like this. I'm going to move this around a little bit. 1 through 13 in chapter 25, okay? Then the kingdom of heaven will be comparable to 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were foolish and 5 of them were prudent. They were wise, okay? And that's what we want to be. We want to be wise. For when the foolish took their lamps, they took no oil with them. The only oil that they had was in the lamps, okay? But the prudent took oil in flasks along with their lamps. Now while the bridegroom was delaying, they all got drowsy and began to sleep. But at midnight there was a shout. Behold, the bridegroom came out to meet him. Come out to meet him. Then all those virgins rose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said to the prudent, give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out. And so, right at the time that they needed this oil, it was like, we don't have enough. And they needed these lamps to go. And in verse 9, the prudent respond. They say, but the prudent answered, saying, no, there will not be enough for us and for you too. Go instead to the dealers and buy some for yourselves. And while they were going away to make their purchase, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready went in with him to the wedding feast, and the door was shut. And later the other virgins also came, saying, Lord, Lord, open up for us. But he answered and said, truly, I say to you, I do not know you. Be on the alert then, for you do not know the day nor the hour. And so it's a very strong message in telling us that we need to be ready. We need to have the oil. We need to know what oil is, right? We need to know what oil is in order for us to gather it. And so I just want to share with you kind of what I have found in my own life. So in this parable, the wise virgins brought extra oil in their vessels, okay? While the foolish ones, they only brought what was in their lamps. And this highlights one thing, that spiritual readiness cannot be borrowed. Spiritual readiness cannot be improvised in the last minute, okay? It requires daily personal cultivation of your relationship with God through prayer, scripture, service, acts of service. Whatever you're doing, that you're serving the Lord, and you're getting to know God through His Word, and you're seeing, you're relying on Him, and you're seeing some kind of fruit. You're getting to know God through this process, okay? And the oil is being produced when you walk through hard times, trials, and battles, when you turn to God. Okay, so you're going through these hard things, you turn to God, you pray, and you're asking Him for help, direction, and guidance. You read the Bible, you seek answers, you're in the Word, you're getting the Word in you, you start remembering it. And as you are doing that, you will see how God is working in your life. You will start seeing God move. Like, you will see Him move in your life. You will know He's talking to you. And this all like starts to become your testimony. And when these things happen, you start getting to know God. And hey, I just want to remind you guys, go ahead and let me know where you're coming in from. And I'm going to try and keep an eye on the different platforms to see if there's comments, and ask any questions that you would like. But this is what I want to encourage you in. The oil is like, it's like your experience, and it's what is coming out of you when you are going through situations and you need answers. Okay, so if you're not taking in God, if you're not taking in His Word, and if you're not taking in His guidance, none of that is going to come out. You're going to panic. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to be worried. You're going to do all those things instead of resting in Him, resting in His Word. And because this is what the Word does. The Word is a lamp unto our feet. Okay, it lights the path. And when that comes out of us into our own life, it's going to light the path for us. Okay. So in this process, you are growing. You are learning in the knowledge of God. You see His Word coming into fruition in your life, and it becomes your testimony. Okay. You experience God making a way in your life. And as He becomes more and more real to you, He overflows in you. And in your light, your flame shines ever brighter. This is the oil. Okay. This is the oil. God is like coming in you, and He's transforming you, and then He just automatically flows out, and people see it. And I don't know if I'm even explaining this the way I want to, but as God is moving through your life, He gives you direction. He shows you which way to go, and He just becomes a part of you, and that is your oil. And it is what is needed to see in the darkness of this world, to shine the path for us to meet our bridegroom. If we don't lean on God and on His Word to teach us and refine us, we will not have oil. If we don't have a testimony to share what God has done in our life and in us, that is a good sign that we don't have oil. So know God, know the Word, know your testimony, and talk about it, because the Word is alive. Jesus is alive. And if His Word and Jesus is in us, it will come out, because He is alive and He is active. He is not stagnant in us. He's not going to be in us and just do nothing. It's going to come out. Okay. And so when we are hard pressed, and we're in a situation where, like those virgins, like we don't have oil, we can't see, then I didn't mean to say we don't have oil, but if we are hard pressed and we're in a situation where we can't see, we're going to be able to reach inside of us it's going to be like that quick, because we don't have time. We don't have time to borrow from somebody else. We don't have time to go buy some. We don't have time to, oh, now I want to read the word. Oh, now I want to pray to God. Oh, now I need his guidance. No, you're going to have this experience. You're going to have this inside of you before you get to that point. Okay. So turn to God in the crushing, like everybody goes through a crushing. And that is when you need to turn to God, and your oil, remember that your oil is being produced in this season. And the oil becomes a part of who you are. It will show up in how you navigate. It will show up in how you make decisions. And I just want to say this: when you spend time with God daily, lean on him to direct you and to walk in freedom, your testimony will flow from your mouth. It's just automatic. It just is. When God is alive in you, you will just talk like you will. It will come out of you somehow, some way. It's going to come out of you, and it just becomes so intertwined with who you are and whose you are. Your testimony of God working in your life, his word in you, working all things out for good. So that is why we cannot wait until last minute to build our faith. Because when the time comes and we need it immediately. We need it now. It will be like an instinct, and what is in us is going to come out. Whether good or bad, it's going to come out. And so I want to encourage you to go and read Matthew 25, 1 through 13 for yourselves. Read it. And if you have any questions and if you need encouragement, just leave some comments or go onto my website at monicafaithstrong.com, and I can encourage you to read where to read. Proverbs is a good book to start, or John. Those are two good books to start reading if you have not. Like if you want to know God and you just have never really read the Bible, those are two good books to start with. So I hope that encourages you guys to really like look internally and just see where you're at with your oil, and is God real to you, and do you walk in authority? Do you walk in freedom? Do you walk in victory? So all right, I hope that encourages you to keep growing in your faith journey. And yes, again, I just want to say, like, comment, and share on this video. Somebody might need it. And if you do that for me, it will help get this video out. And always check out my coaching options on monicafaithstrong.com. And I will come back again, probably on Tuesday next week. It's been crazy. As you know, this is graduation season, and there's just a lot going on. But I'm going to try and be back on next Tuesday at 8:30. And you guys have a great week, and keep God first. All right. Keep God first and be encouraged. All right. Goodbye, TikTok. And goodbye, Facebook. Goodbye, YouTube.